I ain't gonna front y'all. Ronnie 2K's burner account is going crazy on X. It looks like 2K got all hands on deck. Damage control is in absolute full effect. We finna get into all the details. Y'all be sure to drop a like and drop a sub if you can. You guys can help us get one step closer to 100K subscribers. A huge goal for us here on the channel. As you guys know, I don't like to waste your time, so let's just dive right into this. Now let's set the stage. Let's set the scenario. You got Ronnie 2K, Mike Wang, and Uncle Demi in a room, and they're trying to break down how they can approach damage control for the half-baked release that is 2K24. Now, I don't know if you guys remember Prison Mike, better known as Tequila Mike, when he came out spazzing on the 2K community. That wasn't too long ago. Ronnie 2K had to put him on timeout. Now, you put these three guys in a room, they're scratching their head, trying to figure out a good burner account name. What type of name do you think Ronnie 2K would come up with? I imagine it'd be something like Ricky Bobby, somebody with like two first names. I gotta tell you, I've never trusted people with two first names. They usually have the mentality, if you ain't first, you're last. And I truly believe Ronnie 2K and Ricky Bobby might be distant cousins. If you guys don't know who Ricky Bobby is, you might want to Google him. He was a famous NASCAR racer. This is a true story. So while these three guys are in a room trying to figure out whether or not they're first or last, they come up with this idea to create burner accounts and go on X in an attempt to persuade folks that 2K is indeed first. It is the best thing, and 2K24 is the best game that they've released in the franchise. And that leads me to this first post that I would like to reference. The good homie AllCity Big Heck sent out this post saying the foot soldiers are out here for real with mind-blown emojis. And that was a direct response to this post I had sent out saying, can't tell you how many times people come to the stream saying that I bashed 2K, but I'm still playing it. And I personally still play the game because I love 2K. I ended up capping off that post with 2K got all their foot soldiers running around. And the main reason I feel this way is because the things that a lot of players on 2K24 have experienced, in my opinion, are completely unacceptable. Especially the My Team folks. Oh my God, them boys got it hard this year. Boss, they've had to deal with straight lost accounts, thousands of dollars of IRL money gone down the drain. And 2K's response is, sorry, I wish we could have did more for you. Well, in this post from AllCity Big Heck, he shared a bunch of screenshots from a guy named Richard Paul. Come on, Ronnie. We all know that's your burner account. Hey, I just want to say this for the folks that are watching. If you guys see these burner accounts, can you just hashtag Ronnie2K burner account on their posts? This way, the entire community could be aware of these burner accounts. I want to reference this first post from Richard Paul. It says, I've never really liked this section of the community, the section that just complains to complain. They brought out equal chance packs with a guaranteed Galaxy Opal for 200K VC. Gives you a great chance at improving your roster with VC you've accumulated throughout the year. Now, you guys know that I'm normally really good at keeping a straight face, but this is just outrageous, man. Richard Paul, aka Lonnie 3K, says they will never be happy no matter what 2K does, no matter how much free content and juice cards they bring out, the community will never be happy. In this next post from Ronnie LaBamba, it says they don't owe y'all anything. They've done a great job at dropping engaging content this year, and y'all still found a reason to complain. And despite all of that, they are still dropping content that's engaging. I mean, come on, y'all, you can't tell me that's not Ronnie. But we'll keep going with this last post from Ronnie 2K's burner account. It says, I get that, but when you're in a position like 2K, where their sales have been going down and down because of the community's hate, 2K sales are down because of the community's hate. And watch this oxymoron right here. It says, it's hard to take them into consideration. Why would they take into account the 1% of the player base who's gonna hate on 99% of the things that they do? The oxymoron in this post is that he started out saying that 2K sales keep going down and down solely because 1% of the community is hating on what they're doing. And I'll tell you guys firsthand, I went to school with Ronnie 2K way back when in the Lower East Side of Afghanistan, and Ronnie 2K, he was never good at math. And this is why I absolutely knew that this was Ronnie 2K's burner account. It brought back all those memories of walking in Jesus sandals and all that good stuff. We used to kick rocks and all that good stuff. And even back then, Ronnie 2K was preaching, if you ain't first, you're last. The moral of this story, y'all, is that 2K is a business, and they're extremely successful at that. And we could all agree that 2K is the best basketball simulation type of game that's out there. Nothing even comes remotely close. Sometimes I feel like 2K forgets about the player base that helped catapult them to the position that they're currently in. win. And there's a misconception that I hate 2K. And if I hate 2K, why do I continue to play 2K? Well, for one, I don't hate 2K. And I've said on multiple occasions, I actually love 2K. If I didn't love the game, I wouldn't have such strong opinions about it. I just feel like 2K and the 2K community are at this pivotal moment, the moment of separation, that moment where you realize, damn, I've been getting finessed for years. Just because members of the 2K community have an opinion about what they're experiencing on the game and they speak those facts, that doesn't necessarily mean that we're bashing 2K. The fact actually is that 75 to 76% of 2K revenue comes directly from microtransactions, recurrent consumer spending. That's an absolute fact. And I was here when nobody even made not one microtransaction. And we're only like 5 years removed from a time and place in the 2K community where we didn't need boosts. How many of you guys get on the game? Let's say you normally purchase boosts. How many of you guys have gone on a game, played a game, and maybe forgot to buy boosts, and you get into that game and start bricking everything? Players like myself have noticed throughout the years the increase in limitations on your build without boosts. It seems like 2K puts your player, they put your player at a cap. He's not gonna play to his top potential without you guys adding boosts to your player. Don't get me wrong, you guys can go out there and play without boosts, but when you increase the levels of competition that you play against, your player is gonna end up being a liability. This is not some big conspiracy theory. This is just absolute facts, man. And I can't front, if I was in 2K's position and I saw that 3/4 of our revenue comes from microtransactions, I would have to have a meeting with the development team to find ways on how we can incorporate aspects into the game to continue to increase recurrent consumer spending. It's understandable. The difference between my thought process, along with a lot of you 2K players out there, and 2K's thought process, I personally would just want my creation. I would personally just want 2K to be absolutely amazing and cover all those bases. I would continue to innovate and continue to take strides forward through gameplay development, with the idea in mind that if we develop a great game, players will continue to play the game and they'll continue to spend money. One hand wash the other and both wash the face. But the reality of what's happening is we're getting half-baked games that get a ton of patches after the release, and when the 2K community finally gets that last patch and that final product, the product ends up being subpar. To me, these things just seem like absolute facts. If it was a complete game, we probably wouldn't get nearly as many patches as we receive in each annual cycle. And to make it clear to everybody, I will continue playing 2K. I will also continue to preach that 2K should focus on developing awesome gameplay instead of focusing so heavy on incorporating marketing and aggressive microtransaction mechanics into the game that ruin the actual gameplay development. To me, these things just seem obvious in my face. Maybe some of you guys are not veterans of the game and don't remember a time where microtransactions weren't even a thing in 2K, but I do. And this is exactly why I speak on these things and I'll always have an opinion on them. The fact is, fun on a video game, it's just not supposed to cost this much. I will be going live a little later on today to talk some more about this stuff. Y'all be sure to tune in. Y'all be sure to keep it locked. If you guys are tired of running with randoms and you're looking for players to run with on NBA 2K, come on out and join our Discord. We'd love to have you. The link for Discord will be in the description below. I want to thank you guys so much for tuning in, and y'all be sure to keep it locked right here at AllCity Live TV, because we got a bunch more NBA 2K24 news, information, and updates coming your way. Drop a like and drop a sub on your way out. I'll catch you guys on the next video or live stream. Easy, y'all.